Hey everyone, today is December 14th, 2023 at the time of this recording. This is your Tucson housing market update, and really you can call it the end of the year update for housing. But today in particular is very important, and the reason why I want to send this out today is because of everything that we've heard and had change at the federal level, specifically with rates and what the Fed has done. So today we have seen rates come down to an all-time low. The headlines you're going to see at the national level are going to say that housing rates are now under 7%. Now, there's a very big difference between the national headlines and what you'll see out there versus what your local loan officers or lenders will give you when it comes to rates. So as of maybe an hour ago, my loan officer here in town, Corey Luckow with Cross Country Mortgage, the rates that she sent me, and again, these are your local rates. Every bank and every institution plays by the same set of rules, but each and individual bank might be able to move things around to get you a lower rate. So with that being said, as of today, conventional home rates for the 30-year fixed mortgage were 6.325%. VA, which is phenomenal, was 5.99%, and FHA was 6.125%. So again, get with your local lender or get with your bank to see what your personalized rate is. Just because you hear the national headlines for housing rates on the 30-year fixed mortgage rate, that does not mean that is your rate. You can actually get less than what you're seeing in the headlines and what the feds are saying. With that being said, the next piece is going to be Tucson specific. So I want to give you just a few categories of information that are going to give you a good idea of where the housing market is. The first one is just going to be your average home price for Tucson. Now, this does not include Oro Valley or Sahuarita or Green Valley. This is the heart of Tucson, okay? So this past month in November, your average home price was $405,625. So we'll round up and call it $406,000. Now, I'm going to post this graph that I'm looking at, but if we look at the month-to-month change, this bar has gone up and to the right. Now, there has been some up and downs over the last couple years, starting in 2021. But what we've seen is here in Tucson, home values have continued to rise. They leveled out. And now, going into the new year, which we always historically see in Januaries here in Tucson, our home values should start to appreciate again. Add that in with rates coming down. In the next few weeks, we're hoping to see a big push of buyers back into the market. Home values should be going up, and the market should start moving in a healthy direction instead of being low inventory and stagnant. So $406,000 is your average home price. The next is going to be your total homes for sale. Tucson, as of 2021, had a population of just under 600,000. I'm sure it's grown a little bit since then, but let's just work with 600,000. The total number of homes for sale in November 2023 was 1,838. 1,800 homes to service a population of 500,000, 600,000. So inventory is still low. If we look at November from the same time this year to last year, we're actually down 20%. I'm not sure what that exact number makes out to be, but we're down 20% from last year. So again, the graph I'm looking at, the bar is going up and to the right. So we're seeing more inventory hit the market, which will lead to less stressful times when it comes to shopping for homes and not really seeing anything you like out there. So that was total homes for sale for November. The next piece really matters if you're a seller and also if you're a buyer, but it's going to be total days on market. Now, all these numbers I've given you are averages. This is not the median, so I'm going to work with averages here. The average days on market for a home in Tucson was 31 days. Now, if you have a couple homes that sell in 10 days and a home that sells in 100 days, that really throws off the average. So the average does bounce a little bit more, but I'm going to play it safe and give you guys the average for days on market. So days on market, if you're a seller in Tucson, is 31 days. Now, again, this changes with where you're at, price point, so on and so forth. But expect to have your house on the market for about a month until it sells, until you get an offer and go under contract. So 31 days on market. This number has leveled out, so this is probably going to stay the same. We'll see this probably come down just a little bit going into the new year when more buyers enter the market. So lastly is going to be very seller specific. Buyers, take away from this what you will, but sellers, this is called your percent of list price received. For example, if you sell your home for $100,000 or you list your home for $100,000, if you receive 100% of your list price, you receive a $100,000 offer. So it just means how much are you getting based off your list price? Are you getting everything you asked for? Are you getting more or are you getting less? So the percent of list price received in Tucson for November was 98.4%. That means you're getting just a little taken off your original list price. I would call it pretty darn good if you're getting 98% of your list price. So it doesn't matter what market we're in, pricing always matters. Make sure you're not pricing aggressively and you're pricing that with something that's in line with your neighborhood or of a similar status home. That is the data. That's the hard points for you. Now, the speculation and my opinion, the market and the buyers and the sellers have been looking for a sign of relief when it comes to selling or buying in rates specifically for a long time. The Fed started increasing rates, I think 18 months ago, and we have been on this roller coaster of rate increase for a long time. Finally, rates have gone when they peaked at the 8% mark. Now they're down into the 6s. Again, this is at the local level. And now VA, as of today, the VA home loan is at 5.9%. So with this relief now here, it is here and it is not going anywhere. I'm predicting a rush of buyers to hit the market. Now, this isn't going to be today. It's not going to be tomorrow. We're not going to wake up and things change. This is going to be a slow progression. Let's get through the holidays. Let's get through the new year. And again, Tucson as a whole always has a good little pop of activity in the market after the new year. I think going into January, February, and March, buyers are going to enter back into the Tucson market, into the Southern Arizona market, strong and in numbers. And it's going to be a supply and demand issue again because home sellers are not going to wake up and flood the market with homes. So there's still going to be that inventory shortage. I think we'll see a little bit of the bidding wars coming back. And this is a bold prediction, but we'll see a slight increase in bidding wars. But again, the Tucson market has been very resilient. It's held steady. And this is where I predict the market to be going. In summary, relief is here. We won't feel the effects of it for another few weeks, maybe a month. Hopefully mortgage applications are up. If you're considering selling, definitely take a look at how your neighborhood's doing and where the market is. And if you're considering buying and you've been turned off lately, now is the time to really get with your loan officer or your agent to figure out what your new numbers are, what your budget is, and what it looks like for you to make an offer on a home, whether it's a new build or a resale home. I hope you found this informative. I'm a big numbers and data guy, so for me, this is always interesting to see. A lot of my information comes from Housing Wire. They're a phenomenal podcast, lots of good resources there. So I hope to keep you updated. If you have questions or you want me to break down something even further, just leave a comment below or message me. I'd be happy to break it down even further for you. Or if you want a specific zip code or anywhere in town, I'd be happy to do the work for you. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Thank you.